Hi Rob, how you doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks. How are you?
I'm alright. How do you like being back at Columbia?
Oh, yeah, I really enjoy it. It's kind of like my second home.
Do you live in Chicago?
Yep, I live in the city.
What neighborhood?
He lives in Rogers Park.
That's a nice area.
Yeah, it's really nice. I live near Loyola University.
Yeah, I've never seen the campus, but all the students I know who go there just say it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really nice area. Do you live in the city?
Yeah, I live downtown in the Gold Coast area by Clark and Division, more over by like State and Elm.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice area. Can I ask you a question? Um, you're studying to be an interpreter, right?
Right.
Why did you decide to do that?
Well, I transferred to Columbia. I had already finished the school, year of school, and I transferred to Columbia to be a theater major because I wanted to do musical theater. And I knew about ASL, just finger spelling really. I knew the alphabet, but I didn't really think of it as a career. I always thought it'd be cool to learn sign language, but I didn't know it was its own language or anything. I thought it was just a gestural form of English. And my senior year of high school, I transferred to a new school, and there was a interpreter in one of my classes, just a deaf student, and I sat right next to the deaf student. And thought that was cool that he got to have an interpreter. Anyways, so I transferred to Columbia, and I decided I didn't want to struggle the rest of my life waiting tables. So I thought I'd be realistic about my goals in college. And so I took ASL 1 in deaf culture, because I decided to be an interpreting major without any idea what it was. And I fell in love with it. Jennifer Hart was my deaf culture teacher, and Susan Elizabeth was my ASL teacher. And they left a big impression on me, and I thought it was pretty great.
Oh, good. You transferred here from another college? What was the other school you transferred from?
Eastern Illinois University. I graduated college, high school early, and Eastern was the school my dad was teaching at, so I just started there right away.
And what does your dad teach?
My dad teaches industrial technology, so kind of like drafting and construction courses, how to make tools, and a lot of more advanced tech classes that I would never understand.
Yeah, same. I don't really understand any of that. Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5 kids. I have 2 older sisters and 2 brothers. It goes girl, boy, boy.
Oh, so you're the baby of the family.
Yeah.
I bet your parents spoiled you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it until I was home alone after all my siblings had moved out. And then we started going on more trips often, and we would take more, instead of driving places, we would fly places. It was pretty great.
Do you enjoy traveling? Travel the world?
I wish I could travel the world, but I've seen most of the U.S. I've been to about 27 states, but I want to make it 50, and I want to, when I'm done with school, I want to focus more on traveling when I can afford it.
Oh, good. That sounds good. Which states do you like best?
I love Texas, and the Carolinas are beautiful. And I haven't seen much of the West Coast, and I've been to California, but I don't really remember it. But I think like the Northwest is beautiful, like Oregon and Washington. I've never been there, but I'd love to go visit in Northern California.
a long time ago, I went to North Carolina, or I used to live in North Carolina. And I lived in Wilmington, and then the other town was in Raleigh. I liked Wilmington, it was beautiful. They call it the beach town. It's just, the beaches there are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, my sister, when she lived there with her family, her husband was in the Marines, and they lived in Camp Lejeune, the big Marine base there. Lejeune.
And so why do you like Texas? What did you see in Texas that was so interesting?
I lived there for 5 years in southeast Texas in Corpus Christi, and I love the beach. And I love the beach, but while I was there, I took it for granted, so I didn't really take advantage of it. But I love San Antonio, and Dallas is fun. It's just, I think the people there are really friendly.
My old girlfriend lived in Dallas. It's a really nice town. I used to live in Texas, but I not really like it.
Yeah, why don't you like it?
It's really flat. I really like the mountains and being near the ocean.
So that's why you're in Chicago.
I think it's strange, but I agree with you. Really, I like to relax. Live in different states, different cities, moved around a bunch. And I realized that Chicago is the best because it's in the middle of the country. And I can fly west, I can fly east, I can go where I can go south. And it's more central located.
It's nice when you're driving too, because then you're only like 13 hours away from something instead of 30. And it's like, I guess if you live on the west coast and want.
And I really like living in the city, all the people and everything.
Yeah. Should I go on?
Yeah.
So like instead of like 30 hours traveling from, because I used to live in Texas to Utah, so we would travel 30 hours to get from Texas to Utah. But now it's only like 13 hours each way. So.
Yeah, Utah's a beautiful state.
Yeah. It's really good.
Do you play any sports?
No, I love swimming. I swam in high school, but any kind of sport with the ball and I don't get along.
Yeah, that's fine. I like swimming. My family used to call me a dolphin.
My mom still calls me her water baby because I was a lifeguard in high school and I swam in high school and I would go to the beach all the time in summer. There's something about the water that's really calming.
Yeah, it's good therapy. Do you have any questions for me?
Where else have you lived besides North Carolina and Texas and Chicago?
Yeah, I also live in California, in San Diego, Arizona, in Tuscan. I live in Virginia. Trenton, Virginia, Maryland, Columbia, I also live in Arkansas, in Little Rock. So yeah, I moved around quite a bit.
Yeah, why did you move so much?
I like the challenge and new experiences.
Yeah, I think once I get my degree, I'm gonna want to travel a lot, move a lot. I think it'd be nice to experience different areas of the country and get my feel for it. I love Chicago and I'd love to stay here, but I would definitely like a change every few years or so.
Yeah, go for it. How many years do you have left before you graduate?
2 semesters after this, so I'll be done in December 2012.
Are you excited? You're almost at the end.
Yeah, I wish it was this December.
Yeah, just be patient. One more year, you'll be fine. And I tell you, when I was in college, I was studying. I was always in a hurry. Wanted to go out and explore the world. And then I finally graduated. And then I wanted to go back to college. You can enjoy socializing with friends, partying, having discussions about different things.
Yeah, I think I hate school too, but I really want to get a graduate degree just to kind of expand my knowledge more. I think interpreting is great, but it's very limited, and I want to go to grad school. I don't know if I'm considering Gallaudet just to get more language acquisition in ASL, but I don't think I'd get another degree in interpreting.
Maybe you could think about focusing on deaf studies.
Yeah, they have this new
I
major.
know that.
They have a new major called International Development, so it's like, I think it used to be an extension of the Deaf Studies master's degree, but I think now it's its own major, and it's International Development, so it's like developing countries and how deaf people are impacted by poverty, and how people are studying how people teaching deaf people in different countries their ASL, their sign language.
Wow, that sounds cool. That's new, major, yeah. After you get your master's degree, then you can travel the world.
Right.